So DevOps. Okay. So what I'm teaching today is I'll be teaching about SDLC. Okay, cycle, and we will touch upon agile so that it will be very apt. And then we will see where the DevOps is coming into picture. Okay, because you are all a future of DevOps. Okay, so you will be at the end of the course, you all will be DevOps, isn't it?
Right.
So as a DevOps, where do you fit in the company? Okay, that's what we will discuss. Okay, so coming to the software development lifecycle, SDLCs means software development life cycles. So what are the different types of development life cycles, guys?
Development.
Yeah, SDLC cycles, like software development life cycle.
Waterfall, Agile, and DevOps.
Incremental.
You are very close. Waterfall, Agile, okay.
Incremental.
And DevOps as well, I think.
So forget about DevOps for now.
Okay. Waterfall and Agile basically.
Okay. There is one more thing.
I think Scrum is used in Agile, right?
Scrum is a part of.
In Agile, we have Scrum. Yeah, very good. Scrum is part of
Agile.
What else? Scrum also have something like a Kanban. This is what famously people will use. Either they use Scrum or a Kanban.
Okay.
Spiral? Is it spiral?
No. See, I'll tell you one thing. There are a lot of things around. Okay. What is really there in the real time? That is what we will teach. Okay. I don't want to teach a theory. I want to teach what exactly is happening in a company. Okay. Is it clear?
Right.
So yes, we have a spiral model. We got extreme programming, and we talk about different fish model and other things. Okay, but basically everything will come under. In the practical thing, there are only two things, my point of view. Either they follow waterfall model or they follow agile. Okay, that's the difference between a theoretical DevOps course and our course. I will tell you with my experience, this is the thing. So 99% of the companies, okay, you will say, sir, are you lying? Yes, I am not lying, I'm serious. 99% of the companies are following agile. Okay, because you are you work as a DevOps. When you are a DevOps, you are not a release manager. Okay, you are a DevOps. Okay, so somebody asks you, what are you? Okay, or what are the learning? You should not say that I am learning cloud. I'm not you are not a cloud engineer. You are not a release manager, or you are not a deployment manager. What are you?
DevOps.
DevOps. I am a DevOps. Okay. DevOps have two things: development plus
operations.
Development plus operations. Okay. Again, coming to real time. In agile waterfall model, if you are working, then they will call as a release manager. So in waterfall model, there will be a release manager. Why it is release manager means, in waterfall model, what happens, I will tell. Okay, let us go back a little bit history. Waterfall model. What is waterfall model? Let us take a simple diagram. Okay, I'll just take the best which fits to our purpose. Okay, and then paste it here. Okay. Hi Mahesh, how are you?
Yeah, good brother.
Yeah, cool. Okay, welcome. We are talking about different software development models. So I have everything is recorded. So after class, you can go through the detail. But right now, and again, guys, if you have any questions, please ask me. Okay, don't like. It's not a demo. It's a class, and you people are my students, and I'm your teacher. Okay, so if you have anything, please let me know. I am happy to elaborate 100 times also. Okay, till you get a concept, because I want you guys, if you go to any DevOps interview or if you job, then you need to understand where you are fitting. If they ask you, oh, you are working as a DevOps, what is your company following? Are you following Waterfall or are you following Agile? Then if you are saying that, oh, my company is following Agile, then did you ever work in Waterfall model? They may ask. Then if you say no, then they say, do you know in my company we are following Waterfall? Example, you go to a company. Example, you are going to a company. Example, let us take a small company. Example, you are going for a small accounting software for a small business. Example. Okay, I will come back to you. I think you raised something. Example, you are working for this company called let me take FreshBooks. Okay, example, you are working for this FreshBooks company. In this company, yes, there is softwares and there is a pricing, so people will buy their software. Example, you are working for this company, and what happens? You will develop a software which will look like this. Okay, it have a dashboard, it got reporting, it got payments. This is all the features of a web application. So once somebody had bought a subscription from this company, they will get a login and they can create their own accounting and everything. Example, you are working for this company as a DevOps. And when you go to company, they will ask you, what kind of environment that you worked, or what is your company software development lifecycle? Then you say, I'm following Agile. Then they say, okay, but we are following Waterfall, because they say that for companies like a Waterfall, there's no money changes. We have only like one team who delivers a website, and then one team will develop, test it, and one team will release it. Okay, and we want you to be that release management role. They say, so do you have any experience, or can you work in my team? Then you cannot, can you say no, no, I am agile guy, I don't want this job? Can you jump away like this, or will you try to convince him?
We will try to convince him.
Try to convince.
Yeah, definitely. So you need to understand this, then we can go to agile. So this is a little bit old, few companies are using it, but main companies, 99% people are using agile. We'll go to agile very soon. Let us think that you are a waterfall model. So if you guys see this image, I'll try to maximize this. Okay. Okay. This is a different phases in waterfall model. So in waterfall model, the first thing is, example, you take this company. They are developing a, yeah, Sumantri, tell me. Sumantri, you got a question? Fine. So example, you are in this company. When they started trying to develop this application. Okay.
Hello.
Yes, yes.
Hi, I'm Sumant. I don't know. I have a question basically. I don't know if it's right time to ask or not. But the question is, by the end of this course, what is the level of experience we can attain, or say, for example, by the end of this course, we can say that we may work for 2 years or 1 year or 3 years, or what kind of experience we can put on our CVs, something like that.
See, I'm expecting you all will put minimum 2 years experience based on your knowledge. Minimum 2 years you can put after this.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Okay, so yes, coming to this, if you are working for this company, then first of all, they will get requirements. Means they will think, okay, let me develop a software where we have different tabs like payment tab, estimations, time tracking, expenses. So they'll develop a different modules. This all will come into picture in requirements. Okay, so somebody will give a requirement, like a client will give a requirement, then the development team will analyze the requirements, then they will design the whole screens and architecture. They will design it. Example, do we need a mobile app? Do we need to have a different third-party APIs? They will design the whole application. Finally, they'll think, yeah, this is fine. They have decided what should be developed. Then the developers will start writing the code. Okay, how they write the code? They write the code using their own technologies. Okay, example, mostly the technologies, example, it's a web application. Then the technologies are, let me write it down. Software development technologies. Okay. Okay, so guys, do you know what technology that is used to develop a website?
React.
Okay,
React.
React.js, which is nothing but based on Node.js. Okay. Okay.
J2W.
Any other technology that you know?
J2W, Java.
Java?
WordPress also we can use, right?
Yeah, WordPress you can use. Okay.
WordPress, PHP.
Java can be used. Yes. Anything else?
Python.
Okay. Well done. Python also nice. Python. Yeah, Lohit, you are right. Python also we can use. So different technologies. Okay, I don't want to there are a lot of things, but let's go. Okay. Now they will develop anything. So finally, what they will do? They will write the code something like this. Example, see here. I got a small website. Weight is done in AngularJS. Okay. So they will develop a small software. Example, think like this. And this is how the software will look like because it's Angular. It is based on this code. Okay, so they will create a small website, get word and all these things. They will create these controllers and they will develop a website. Let's not go into much detail because as a DevOps, you don't need to know you should know the stack, means how it works. You don't need to know what exactly is inside it. Okay, so you don't need to worry about too much about the actual code. Okay, example, see here, we got Java code, which is used for backend purpose. We have database here and we have web here. Okay, everything is absolutely clear. But you see, as a DevOps, one thing, this is a very important secret. Okay, don't tell to anyone. Okay, do you promise that you won't tell to anyone?
Yeah.
Okay, sure, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So as a DevOps, very important secret is you should never go into the source folder. Okay, source folder. Example, if you are given a code, don't go into the source folder. You should work in the same folder of where the project is. As a DevOps, the first rule is don't go into the source folder. Here in web, here you can see here static. Don't go into the source. Again, static is a source code. So don't go into the source code folder, but only you should be in the root directory. Okay. Example, see here I got pom.xml. This is something definitely you need to know. You should know Docker. You should know the build application like Docker. You should also know Docker Compose. You should know Kubernetes. Okay, and you should know Docker. But you don't need to go into the SQL file. If you have an SQL file, DB developer will do it. So the secret is don't go into source code. just stay in the outer layer. That means that you are not responsible of the coding. Let them complete the coding. Okay. Now, this is where the testing will come into picture. So where DevOps will come into picture, the code is written, but as a part of waterfall model, do you test the code or do you test the application?
Applications.
Yeah. If a developer is giving this code to a tester and ask, can you please test it? Can you test it?
Yeah.
You won't test it because you need a executable, right? You need a website. You say, what is this nonsense? Give me the actual website. I have a requirement from the client. Give me the website I want to test. You can't say this is the website. So what you have to do? Okay. So see here, you can see here. Sorry. Okay. So what you have to do here, because this is Dockerized, what we can do here, if you are a DevOps, developer will give you the code. Tester will ask you the executable. That is the first thing that you have to do as a DevOps. Okay. What you will do, you are in waterfall model. What are you responsible? Responsible for deployments for testers. Okay. So you are responsible for, what is
Testing.
this word called?
Tester.
You're responsible of deployments for testers.
Deployment.
Okay. So you need to give something to a tester from a code. So what is the deployment? You take a code, you execute and give the output or give the something like they can see it. Okay. Shall we do that exercise right now on my computer?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is a small application. So I'm not going into this. So let me go to CD. Okay. So web. Okay. First thing, guys, again, the fundamental root. Okay. Let me write some rules. Rule for DevOps. Okay. Never go to source code. Okay. That's rule number 2. Always try to use command line and like what is Linux, by bash, by CLI. Okay, try to use the command line interface. Don't use UI. Okay, don't use something. If somebody asks you to deploy, don't use, okay, can I get a go and click on a button? No, you are DevOps. You are always you to deal with what you have to deal with. You have to deal with command line. Okay. So that is what very, very important. Okay. You cannot okay, 1 second. So you need to deal with command line. Okay. So what we will do is simply sorry guys, you should not use a UI. Okay, is that clear?
Yes.
Okay, so today I am using Docker because see, I am using Mac. Okay. So I don't want to just, kind of screw my Mac and install a lot of things like Angular and all this nonsense. What I want to do, I want to simply um, just use Docker. Okay, why we're using Docker? You think you will get the details later, don't worry. Okay, but Docker is not running. So let me run the Docker. I will just use my command line and try to run I will do this. There's a code, I will execute, I'll show you the outcome. Okay, that's what I will do in a minute. Okay, so that is what, as a tester, as a unit, you are responsible of developing, deploying the something on a testing environment. And once the testing is done, then you are again responsible of the final thing is release. So you are responsible of release, means release for release, responsible for deployment to end users, which is called a release. Okay, so you will come into picture this point here, and you will come to picture operation deployment. So this blue color is yours, and this arrow is yours. These are the 2 points where you will come into picture. Okay, so where is DevOps? This place and this place in waterfall model. Okay, is it clear? I'll show you live. Give me a minute.
Yeah.
Okay, my Docker is running. Let me. Okay, see here, Docker build is finished. Now, if I'm not teaching Docker today to you, but I'm just trying to see if I'll show you some outcome. Okay, it's all Kubernetes here. Okay. Okay, just trying to see if this is all okay. Where is my here in the website point of view? Got it. Okay, I got a Docker file. Dispatch. Okay, expose 80. Okay, that's fine. Not 80. Okay, where it is connection proxy reload. The website should be up and running. What happened? Okay, 1 second, guys. So we will run that into. So first thing this is we will build it, and we will just put a name for that website. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Now I will just run a Docker run. -dp. We need to do port forwarding website. Okay, now here see one image is running. Okay, let us see what happens. Yes. Okay, can you see this, my local machine?
Yes.
Okay, so what I have done so far, can we just recollect? Can somebody tell what I have done?
So you deployed the code to an where the tester can see and test the application.
Exactly. So I can give this host to tester, and now tester can see, oh, okay, there is 5 boxes. There is a login button, that button, this button. He can test it. So application is running now. Okay, but what I use Docker, doesn't matter. I'm just doing the deployment. Okay. So this is what a wonderful role of a DevOps. So the same thing I done it. This is fine. Once a tester go and say, okay, sir, everything is good, you can deploy because everything looks perfectly fine. Now there's no bugs. Then I will just change some other configurations. So here, I mean, I don't show you too many things, but the same thing I will go to an AWS server and run the same commands, Docker build and Docker run. I will do it. Then what happens? Then example like your facebook.com, because if I'm going and running on AWS, then obviously I will have my application running. So somebody is going through Facebook, but they will reach my server. End of the day, it will be local server only. But the local server is the website where I hosted it. So somebody go to Facebook, they will see my website. Then see, you think, oh, sorry, this is a Facebook. You think it's a Facebook. For me, it's an application running on a server, isn't it? Example, BBC. What is BBC? BBC is just a domain. It's like it's like a traffic. But going inside it, what is there? Inside that, you have an application running on a host, on a server. So if whatever I'm doing it, if I do the same thing on AWS, then application is ready for end users. Okay. Is it making sense, guys?
Yes.
Now, this is how we do a releases in Waterfall. Okay. Now I will ask the question. What is the role of a DevOps in Waterfall model? Can anybody tell? Okay, can anybody give the answer for this after listening all these things?
Deployment and
Operations management.
Okay, just whatever I said, please repeat it. That's it.
Responsible for deployment for testers.
Good, very nice. Responsible for deployments for testers. Okay.
And responsible for deployment to end users.
Deployment to end users. Okay, which is nothing but performing releases. Okay, that's it. These are the two things. In Agile, it is different. Okay, in Waterfall model, it is simple. You are like a release manager. Okay, is it clear, guys?
Yeah.
Okay. See, now, release can happen like anything. We can use a lot of tools like Docker, Kubernetes, or a manual release, or direct hosting, or you can use, as I said, I mean, you can use anything like a CI/CD pipeline, or use Git actions, GitLab. You can have 1,000 ways you can release. Okay, depends upon the company's requirement. Okay, today, what kind of deployment I had shown for you people? I had shown deploying using which tool are we use today?
Docker.
Docker. Yes. Simple. We used a simple Docker. Okay. Okay, see, even I haven't deployed the end-to-end. I just deployed a web application. Did I go into any of the source code and written any code here for deployment?
No.
What I did, I did not open anything. I just went to a Docker file, went into my web directory in my command line. Here there is a Docker file. I used that Docker file as my base. So if you guys are writing this Docker file is what you are responsible, you will learn it in future. Because I am already known person, I just had I had seen it. Yeah, there's a Docker file. So why I need to worry? Okay. So what I did, I'm just used my couple of Docker commands and released it. Okay. So I also did a mistake initially by not starting the Docker engine. Without Docker engine, how I can run a Docker? I did it, but after that, I realized it started. Okay. So now Docker is running. But again, I don't want to look into the UI. Always the best way to do is use the command line. Okay, again, guys, I'm telling you, you should be a professional DevOps people. Okay, you cannot say that I know some concepts. Okay, you should be very much hands-on. Hands-on means if I give a laptop to you, you should be able to do by yourself. That's called hands-on. Okay, hands-on means you cannot be a theoretical person. You should be practical. Okay, like that you should, like the way I'm writing my Docker commands, you should be able to think and write it. Docker compose, Docker build dot. Okay, see, like this you should be able to do that on your hands-on. But if you are like, okay, so I don't know what to do. I know what is Docker. Docker is used for virtualization. Docker is having a lot of good features. That is what happen if you go to Udemy or YouTube or somebody from India, your friend, he will tell you, oh no, don't worry, Docker is very nice, very important. You have a Docker file and you can go and run the build. You think, oh nice, I will go to interview. Somebody asks me what is Docker, I will tell. No, we don't need, that is not the right way. We will train you how to be hands-on. We give a project, we give a GitHub URL. And I will give you this URL, guys, by the way, so that you people can practice whatever I did done today. So this is exactly what, and we have this notes. Okay, I will give you this. You can go and follow it so that you will get something hands-on. Okay, every session will be like this, where we will give you some task. We will ask you to give some notes and you do it. 3 months you do the same thing, guys. Think about you. 3 months you have done the same thing that you are doing today by doing something hands-on. After that, I mean, you will be like flying in the air. Sir, put me in interview, sir. Tomorrow itself I will crack. Because here we have Kubernetes and everything is there. So this is what hands-on means. Please go and practice. Take a laptop. That's what I said. Don't join in the phones. Don't be working in a part-time and put AirPods and then listen to my classes. Okay, that is all waste. Take a laptop. Okay, today is theory, but going forward, we will give you a lot of hands-on tools. You should be able to do it on the spot or in the homework. Okay, anyway. Okay. Shall we discuss about the next topic, maybe next class on Friday? Will you be able to, I will give you this GitHub URL. Will you be able to go and do what exactly I did today by running something locally and feeling very proud of it? Okay. Will you guys able to do that? I will give you these notes and the video.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Only 2 answers I got. What about the remaining guys?
Yes, sir.
You do it?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll give you the GitHub URL, okay, where it is. And then you people should be able to just follow this README file, okay? you will able to do it successfully. Just to follow what it is there. Okay. So, and then see there are two ways, the three ways, in fact, Kubernetes, Docker, and I did a individual project. So I would say do just the way that I did. Okay. Go to this web directory and then run this only 2 commands. You will be very, provided you have Docker on your computer. If you don't have Docker, so download Docker. Okay, so you should be able to go to this Docker desktop. So you need to install this desktop. So if it is Mac, Windows, Mac, you have to use this. Okay. Okay, this is the link. I will send you the information. So homework.
So what will be our module in this DevOps exactly?
What is your module?
Yeah. What we will learn step by step.
You learn everything. Okay, I think the course material I had shown you, right?
Okay.
Yeah, you learn. I mean, like today we are learning, we are here. You learn
Okay,
everything, including Docker, Kubernetes. You learn everything part of that, but I'm giving some hands-on. Okay, you learn
Okay.
all these things.
These are all the contents.
Yeah. Okay, we have like, I think if you may have that, otherwise ping me, I'll send you in WhatsApp. We have all these things.
Okay.
So what exactly is this platforms and microservices in the content?
See, platform and microservice is simple. Okay, so
Yeah.
platform means you need to understand like what are the different kind of like, you know, what are different technologies.
Okay.
And coming to microservices, see nowadays everything is a service.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
see here, this is a service. We are using a Java Spring Boot for this. So this
Yep.
is a service.
Yeah.
What is API? What is a web? And what is this? What are the different kind of services available outside? And what is this Microsoft architecture? Okay, that's what we will teach. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Thank you.
Okay, so I'm giving you these notes. Where is my root directory? Okay, 1 second. K8s Wordsmith demo. K8. You know what is K8s?
Kubernetes.
Yeah, perfect. Kubernetes. Okay. Yeah, this is the not the image. Don't show the image. GitHub link. Okay, I'm giving that in the homework notes. Okay, so go and like clone this, clone or download. Okay, up to you. Okay, and after that, you have this README file. You can go to the README file if you can, if you want. Read the read.me file. Number 1, that is one thing, and deploy application using Docker as per README file. Second thing is now deploy only web application. Okay, using below commands. Okay, so I'm giving 2 tasks. One is go to web directory, command line. You have to sit on the computer and you have to use a Mac, like Mac or Windows. Okay, you cannot just use a phone or anything. Okay, so this is what command you have to do it. Okay, after going to that, run this command, and after that this command you have to do. Okay, the second thing is I think I had given the same command, sorry. Okay, so you have to do, don't forget the dot. Okay, very important, that's not a mistake. Dot is very important. Okay, so run this command and then finally go to your localhost and type 80. Okay, so 80 is by default. That's the reason why you can't see 80 here. So that's it. So type 80. Okay, then you should see a website. Okay, what you have to see? You have to see this. Okay, you should see this. Okay, that is your homework. Okay, guys. And next class we can discuss about agile and SDLC cycle, and we can talk about agile next class. Okay. Meanwhile, in my YouTube, I may have something related to agile. Let me give it the video to you. Okay. Okay, I may have something about agile. Okay, I'm trying to see if I got my videos. Okay, so that I don't want you to kind of go everywhere. Okay, fine. I will give you some nice video. Okay. Yeah, I think this looks nice. I think my video is somewhere missed, but anyway.
Introduction to Scrum.
Okay, just go do this one more video, guys, as a part of homework. That should be fine. Don't go too many things. Okay, that's it. Oops, wrong link. Okay, that's it, guys. That's for today. Any questions on today's class? This I will share.
No.
Yeah. Any questions?
Yes. Like you said, don't use the UI. What exactly is UI?
UI means example, see here, Docker, we have a dashboard. Here also you can run images like this. Okay, here also you can run like your website. You can run here. You can stop and you can do all these things. Okay, but I'm not I don't use this kind of application like UI. Okay, even Git you have some UI applications, or in Docker you can do something on something that you can click buttons, but I'm saying that is not a best practice. Okay, is that making sense?
Okay.